Hi everyone, it's Justine. Where do you usually get your inspiration? I know that for me, I live in a large city, so it involves a lot of going out, meeting new people, going to new places, visiting museums, all things that I can't do right now. I'm strictly staying at home, self-isolating, and trying to build kind of a new balance. I think that's what you would call it. And I have this dilemma of I want to keep making videos on one hand, and on the other hand, I understand that it's not the kind of topic that's top of mind for everyone right now. And I wonder if people care, if they're interested. Are you interested? And I addressed that on Instagram. The response was a huge majority of yes, let's try to keep our lives as normal as possible. We can't spend the entire day thinking about this situation. I'm well aware that said situation is impacting everyone at different levels and at different points in time throughout the world, because people from everywhere are watching this channel. But I think that my channel is a place where you can come when you need inspiration, motivation, and distraction, and I don't want that to change. So I decided that I would keep making videos during that phase, as usual, on purpose. And for today's video, I'd like to share with you inspiration from YouTube channels and Instagram accounts that I particularly enjoy. Let's call that indoor inspiration. They're all in English, they inspire me, and I hope they can inspire you as well. First one, the Anna Edit. She's a UK-based lifestyle blogger for many years already, and she's also very active on YouTube and on Instagram. She's especially good at curating her wardrobe and at explaining her choices in a structured manner. And you know I love structure, so that really talks to me. Her sit-down videos in particular feel like you're chatting with a friend at eye level. I don't know her, but I almost feel like I do. You know, when she says, you know what, I found the perfect mascara. I'm like, tell me, I'm listening. She also has a monthly newsletter, which I receive, which is called Unedited Life. It's well written, it's pretty, it's full of content. That's one of the newsletters I really look forward to every month. Best Dressed, Ashley. She's a young woman who graduated in filmmaking last summer. Is that true? Yes. On the west coast of the US. Her videos are a mix of vlog style and sit-down videos, extremely relatable. She's partly clumsy, partly funny, super witty, very relatable, and wildly successful with her audience. One of the topics of hers that I like is thrifted fashion. She does thrifted hauls. Thrifting is a topic that I've been researching for a very long time and that I was considering making a video series about this spring. We'll have to wait, but it's still on the list. What I like most about her channel is her editing style. It's extremely personal. You can tell she's trained in filmmaking, and what makes a good YouTube channel is when you see any video and you know it's that person because it has this touch and everything is consistent. Cat Creature. Annabelle is an art student in Rhode Island, east coast of the US this time. Basically, she documents her journey, her homework, art projects, and she basically leaves the camera running. So the result is a mix of vlogs where you see her progression through the semesters. It's super interesting to see, mixed with bits and pieces of her daily life. Her editing style is also very personal, very special, and her graduation project is about screen printing. I can't wait to see the final result. Then we have Lavender. Eileen is the kind of person I'd like to have next to me on a daily basis. She's calm, she spreads positive energy all around her, and at the same time she's super driven and she knows what she wants to achieve. So it's a great combination. Some of my favorite videos on her channel are making good habits, learning for aspirational people, and planning and organizing your life. Her clean with me and declutter with me videos are extremely satisfying to watch. You feel like you've done a good cleanup in your house, even though you have not. You just watched her do hers. I think it was also through her that I discovered the KonMari method, Marie Kondo. And her motto is, life is an art, make it your masterpiece. And that resonates with me so much. Loïc Prigent is a film director specialized in fashion. He also has a regular show on French television. He covers Fashion Week, fashion designers, the fashion industry in general. He knows everyone, so he gets invited to the ateliers before the shows. He will be backstage during the shows. He gets access where traditional media, the rest of the press, doesn't. So what you get on his channel is exclusive footage very often and great insight into the French fashion industry. Beware that he uses a style of commentary that can come across as ironic if you are not familiar with the French culture. If you are, though, you understand that he's poking people because he knows them that well. He's allowed to speak to them like this, and it's actually very witty, very funny. Most of the videos have French subtitles and English subtitles. You need to activate the subtitles. Lisa Eldridge is one of my all-time favorites. She's a British makeup artist. I should add top league makeup artist. She's also now the creative director of Lancôme, which is a perfect match because Lancôme is a very chic brand. So is she. She does absolutely professional makeup tutorials with perfect lighting, and this is essential for the viewer to be able to see the real colors and the exact details of what she's demonstrating. She does a lot on herself, tutorials, but she also often invites models to do makeup on. And she has a wide range of people she knows, from light to darker skin tones, and more importantly, of different undertones. So if you look for advice on the shades that would work for you, you're very likely to find an example for you on her channel. With Wendy, I met her for the first time last year. She's a Canadian lady doing super fun fashion DIY videos. For instance, she replicated the Giambattista Valli tulle dress from the collab with H&M. She bought like meters and tulle and got lost in it, and she's really honest about the process. She's not fashion trained, but she's very smart. So she talks about the challenges on the way, how she solves them, and it's very relatable, very refreshing, and super interesting to see how she gets to the final result. Recently, she published a studio tour video, and I love to see where people live and where they work, so this is the kind of video I really, really appreciate. Matt T. Vella, he's a professional filmmaker, director. You watch 10 seconds of any of his videos, you know it's him. It's super recognizable. Once again, that's a sign for a good YouTube channel, in my opinion. His topics range from making good habits to personal development, I guess, optimizing, controlling, analyzing your lifestyle. His videos are very minimalistic, so is he. There is not one sentence in there that you don't need. It's very structured, very planned. He's a pro. He also made the documentary called Minimalism, which is on Netflix. AD, Architectural Digest, is an architecture channel showing inside mansions, architectural projects that cost multi-millions of euros. And I like to see what you can do when you really have good budget and taste. I enjoy looking into people's homes from a distance. One series that they do that I especially love is called Open Door. That's when they get invited to famous people's houses. There is the house of Dakota Johnson with a garden full of huge bamboos. It's beautiful, beautiful. I saw the home of Sheryl Crow, country home, where she has antiques everywhere gathered during her concerts and her tours. She really has taste. There is a bar with a recording studio on top. There is a little chapel in the garden. It's amazing. What I like about this series, I guess, is to see whether the home of the person matches the personality that I think this person has. It's very insightful. Karolina Cybrowska. I hope I pronounced this correctly. She's a Polish lady with a passion for period costumes and for fashion history in general, mostly prior to the 20th century. She has a great vintage closet, and not only does she wear vintage, she also creates vintage-looking garments with the methods, the materials, and the construction from the era she's looking at. Super interesting. She's very knowledgeable. She researches a lot. She has self-irony. She's smart. She's provocative. She's witty. It's a great mix, and I enjoy what she does very much. It's super varied, though. Two videos that I really loved on her channel were ice skating in a corset like it's 1899 again. Super satisfying. And another one was, okay, but what did poor people wear? Based off of the remark that on 18th, 19th century art, only the richer, the well-off people were portraited because the other ones could not afford a painter or an artist. What did these people wear? It's a super interesting reflection. Moving on to Instagram now. The first account that I would like to share is Fro Home. It's a home decoration and renovation account by UK blogger In The Fro, aka Victoria. They bought a house last year with her husband and they have been renovating it little by little, room by room. Super fun to follow along on that journey, and they're also using colorful color palettes. Nice change from monochromatic ones, so I enjoy that account a lot. Megan Ellaby, I don't even know how to pronounce this. She's a UK-based Mancunian fashion blogger and Instagrammer. Her account is full of super colorful outfits. I like that because she loves colors and she loves patterns, and she will mix and match colors and patterns in a way that not many other bloggers would do. And her style in this sense is extremely particular and joyful. Also, she always has fantastic looking nails. Miranda Makaroff is a Spanish painter, an artist whose mom is a fashion designer, and sometimes they even collab together. Fabulous. She creates art. She really plays with Instagram and with the platform and with the artistic possibilities that it opens. She's often part of the artistic pictures that she creates, and her joy of life is absolutely contagious. Kerry Hess Illustration. She's an Australian illustrator and watercolor painter. She has an extremely romantic and personal style. She's very often commissioned by the luxury French fashion houses and fragrance houses to do their packaging, to draw their campaigns. She uses ink and watercolor. Her work is absolutely beautiful. If you're looking for a benchmark in watercolor painting, she's the benchmark. Mad About the House. Kate is an award-winning interior designer. She experiments in her own house and documents it all on Instagram. She also works for clients decorating their homes, and then she shows that as well on her account. She even has a book called Mad About the House, which I bought because I really, really like her taste. Annie Leibovitz. She's one of the most famous portrait photographers in the entire world. You might have heard of her already. She works with very broad, different styles, very conceptual, different concepts. She has great bandwidth, but one thing that is common to everything she produces is that she's excellent at catching a look, a mood, or a moment. Me and Orla, Sarah Tasca, she's a blogger with an eye for the little beautiful details of everyday life. It's poetic, it's calming, it's beautiful. I really like her aesthetics. She also has a podcast called #Authentic for everyone who might be interested in the world of social media. All That Is She, that's a family-run account. The mom with the two daughters have created a series called All That Is 3. The mom, the first daughter, the second daughter, they used to be in order of height. Now the first daughter is taller than the mom, so they have to do it in post. The shots are playful, super creative, and extremely complex, both in the planning and in the post-production. At this point, I feel like doing a little, real quick disclaimer. Not related to any channel in particular. I've shared channels and accounts that I like, and I told you why I like them. Does it mean that I love everything they ever made, or that I agree with everything they ever said? No. I don't have to like absolutely everything to appreciate their work. Do I need to tell you this? Probably not. Thumbs up if you liked my list of suggestions. Feel free to add your own in the comments down below. And let me know also if you're looking for specific recommendations on particular topics, and I'll see if I can help with something I have in my list, me or somebody else in the community. Wherever in the world you are right now, please stay safe, take care of yourself. If you're subscribed to this channel, I will see you on Wednesday for a new video. And until then, bye.